Hi everybody, it's Jim. If you're watching this, it must be time for the Newlywed Game. Let's get it started with question number 1. What did they wear on your first date? Jackie wore a fuzzy sweater and a pearl necklace. It was a gray sweater. Gray sweater. When did you know that they were the one? I knew that Jackie was the one. That one morning at her house, or afternoon, when she made us cheeseburgers. It was great because she checks all the freaking boxes, but also knows how to make a damn burger. That's what I'm talking about. Totally swept off my feet. Can't. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do at that point? Cheeseburgers? Who said I love you first? That would be me. That would be me. I know. I'm freaking romantic. When and where was your first kiss? That would be at the Chickies and Pete's right off Packer Avenue. That big one. That was our second date. And right before she hopped in the Uber, I said, you know what? I'm not going to be able to look myself in the mirror if I don't freaking kiss this girl. So that's when it happened. If you want a date, I don't know the date. So you'll have to ask Jackie about that one. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the dates. Maybe it was a Tuesday. I don't know. Who is their celebrity crush? It's going to be either Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds. It's definitely a Ryan. With this one, I'm going to have to go Reynolds. I feel like he comes up more. And, Jackie's got a thing for him. I don't know what to say. Ryan Reynolds. It's the answer. She loves the dude. I mean, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one. Which one of you is the better driver? This question's a setup. I don't like it. Most people think they're the better driver, but you know what I'm going to say? Jackie, you are the better driver. I'm going to give this one to you. So I think both our answers are going to match up on that one. I'm going to give it to you. Better driver, Jackie. Who does most of the cooking? It certainly isn't me, although we both help each other here and there. I mean, you got to give it to the chef. Remember the cheeseburger story? There you go. Jackie's the cook, the chef, the grill queen. She crushes it. She kills it. Definitely does most of the cooking. I try to help out where I can, but she's the real queen of the kitchen. What was the first movie you saw together? When I saw this question, I immediately started Googling what came out in different years, and I'm still lost. Still lost. I know I wasn't supposed to prep for this, but I can't figure it out. I feel like we saw The Little Things, that movie with Denzel Washington and Jared Leto. It sucked, but I remember seeing that during like COVID. That's what my gut says, but chronologically, The Father came out beforehand. We saw that with Haley and your dad. That might be the first one. And I'm assuming you mean movies in theaters when you're asking what was the first movie. Because if not, it might have been Austin Powers on Netflix, to be perfectly honest. For theaters, I'm going to go with that one we saw. It's called The Father. That's my answer. What is Jackie's favorite candy bar? I don't see her eat a lot of candy bars. My gut was telling me Almond Joy. It's got the coconut. It's got the almond, one of her favorites. But is it a bar? Is it a bar? Because now it's in like two different egg sort of things, with the little almond on top. I'm going to go with that one. Or I could say Hershey's with almonds. This is a tough one. It depends what you call a candy bar. I'm going to go Almond Joy because I feel like that might be what she said. That's what she said. Almond Joy. What is the best gift they ever gave you? This is a tough one. I'm going to need a minute. A lot of great gifts. This is really tough. This is a tough one. I might need to take a pause break. Hold on. Jackie's such a good gift giver that it's really hard to answer this question. I'm gonna go with her first Christmas. She knew I wanted a keyboard. You know, a little piano thing. Because I no longer had one, and I don't even remember asking for it, other than saying, maybe in conversation, "Hey, it'd be cool if I had one of those." And that Christmas, she freaking got me one, and I remember being like, "Holy cow! I wasn't expecting that. That was really like a big gift." And I was like, "Holy crap!" That was a real holy cow moment for me. I was like, I didn't know she was this good of a gift giver. And since then, there have been phenomenal gifts, of course. I love the keyboard gift. I'm terribly sorry I don't get more use out of it. But in the moment, and even now, it's greatly appreciated and like really surprising. And it was like, wow, that was a hell of a gift. I'm going to go with that one. Favorite gift, the keyboard. How often do you go on dates together? Depends on the month, of course. On an unusual month, there's at least one fixed in date, which would be our anniversary of March 14th. So every 14th we go out on a date. It's at least once a month. I don't know what you count as a date often. I mean, go out to dinner pretty often. I would say, so that's once a month for sure. There's always a second thing, like a birthday or a Valentine's Day or something like that going on. So I think the right answer is once a month, but it might average out to be around 2. I'm going with 1. We're going to go with once, which doesn't sound like a lot, I know. Doesn't really sound like a lot, but we'll go with, I'm going to go with once a month for sure, because that's the guarantee, at least 1. If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you'd buy together? That's cute. It's a cute question. How much are we winning? How much did we win? That's the first question. And I assume this is like infinite money. It's the first thing. I guess we'd get a house, right? We could use one of them. A house would be pretty cool. One that has a pool would be pretty freaking sweet. Yeah. A freaking house with a pool. Unless she just said I'd buy a pool, which is weird because we don't have the house yet. I'm going to go with the house. Take it to the house. Name your spouse's favorite restaurant. This one isn't fair because we go to a lot of restaurants and I don't know the freaking names of half of them. Her favorite restaurant. I might need to pause on this one. This is going to take me a minute. Recently, we were talking about this place called, I think, Espacio. They used to have that salsa verde that she really liked. She would get it by the boatload. Salsa verde and, you know, tortilla chips. And she said she really liked that. That's one of her favorite things she ever ate. And we go there all the time, but unfortunately that place shut down. I'm going to go with that one. Espacio? Espacio? Is that it? That's my guess. Hopefully, she doesn't even know. I don't even know what her answer is going to be to this. Because there's so many freaking restaurants. They're so damn good. So that's my guess. How does Jackie like her eggs in the morning? Jackie doesn't like eggs in the morning, so this is a freaking trick question. If she were to have them, I think a little over easy, like a little runny in the middle, you know. Although I've also seen her eat scrambled. If she had to pick, I'm gonna go with that over easy. Just like it's got, but with the yolk, like running, you know, that sort of stuff. You can dip the toast into it or potatoes. Over easy. Which of you finishes your meals first? That would be me. I'm a fast eater, a hungry boy. Yeah, it's me. This was probably the easiest one so far. I finish it first. Who is the better listener? This one's a setup. There's no good answer to this one, right? I'm gonna say me, just because she's the bigger talker, you know, so that would by default make me the better listener, right? Or is that wrong? I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. I'm gonna say it's me. All right, here we go. Who is more emotional? Well, if you want to go with who wears their heart on their sleeve and never holds back, that would have to be Jackie. You never really have to guess what kind of mood she's in. She's going to tell you. Sometimes I can be a bit of an onion. You got to peel the layers and stuff. I'm going to have to say you're more emotional, hun. What was the last date you went on? This is another setup. I don't remember stuff. All right, I need to jog my memory. Now I have it. I'm glad I took that intermission. Here we go. It's that the farmer and the cow. The farmer and the cow. We got those spiked milkshakes, a couple of burgers. The milkshakes were killer. I'm not gonna write home about the burger. Milkshakes were very good. She got the caramel, what was it, vanilla caramel bacon. And I got the one that is like a shamrock shake. It's like a mint kind of deal. And they both had like a shot of something in them. But the farmer and the cow, that's it. What is your spouse's ideal vacation? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be that honeymoon trip in Punta Cana. But coming up soon in June. The ideal vacation, I think I'm going to go with Richmond on this one, just because we've been there several times. A lot of cool breweries down there. It's definitely Jackie's favorite place, I think, to travel to. We're going to go with Richmond, Virginia. Last but not least, if money were no object, where would you live? I guess that's me. I'm sure I've said it more than once. Florida would be pretty cool, you know, somewhere by the beach, maybe that Fort Lauderdale area. You know, this 6 months of winter thing is really like getting to me. After 31 years, it's a little old in my opinion. But listen. It's mostly a weather thing, right? But yeah, I'm gonna have to answer Florida for that one. Seems pretty cool. I wish I never heard of Florida because it kind of. Anyway, yeah, that would probably be it if I had to pick. So, all right, so that does it. Happy bridal shower. I'm really jealous I'm not there, to be honest. Sounds like a freaking sweet time. Tired Hands, great beer over there. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Jackie, I love you so freaking much. Can't wait to get this marriage thing on the way. Can't wait to be married to you. I love you more than anything in the world, and I will see you soon.